would you please introduce yourself, please?
My name is Chang. I'm 17 years old and I'm studying in Mönchengladbach High School and I'm living with my family on the outskirts of Hanoi.
All right. Do you live in a house or in an apartment?
I live in a house with my family.
What would you say is the best thing of living in a house compared to living in an apartment?
In my opinion, I think that living in a house helps you to spend time with your family more easier than living in an apartment. Or moreover, living in the house can a little bit more convenient because you can choose the place to live, and it may be near the market or near the entertainment center, so that it's more convenient.
All right. Is there any plant in your house?
Yes, there are. My mom planting trees and flowers on the first floor.
Do you like plants?
I think it's not because I do not spend time with the plants and the nature much.
So you have never grown a plant in your life, haven't you?
No, I haven't. Because since I was small up to now, I always live with my family and spend time with the comics, books, and internet, so that I don't have time to planting trees or flowers.
Okay, why do you think some people like to have plants in their house?
As I have known, I think planting trees or flowers in their house will help them to relax, because it's maybe their hobbies, or moreover, planting trees is a positive way to help them to relax after a busy and hard day. And
Would you ever give a plant as a gift?
yes, I have. Me and my friends used to give a plant as a gift to a teacher when I was in the secondary school.
Okay. Was it a good choice?
Yes, she really liked it, and she thinks that's a meaningful gift that she has ever get.
Okay, very good. So we are switching to part 2. You have 1 minute to make some notes, okay? After that minute, you will have to speak independently for a couple of minutes about the task you received, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. So here is your task. Okay? You should be able to start.
Okay, so I will tell you about rose, a beautiful flower which is the favorite of a huge amount of women, and it's it's usually seen in my country. It's usually seen in every hometown, or you can see it in the park. And I adore rose because it's the symbols of love. It has different kinds of roses, and for example, we have the red rose or white rose or blue rose, and I think the blue one is the most beautiful because the color is really special and different from the other kinds of flowers like tulips or something like that. And rose is also the name of my favorite singer from Korean, so I really adore roses, and moreover it's the favorite flower of my mother. She really likes it and she plants it in our house. And especially I think the rose also the symbol of the strength of women. And in my opinion, I think that rose is really an important plant to show the strength of women in all over the world.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, so is it common for people in Vietnam to have a garden?
It's really common for Vietnamese people to have a garden because in most of the countryside in Vietnam we have a huge amount of open space so that people can plant the trees and have a garden.
And how important is it to have gardens or parks in cities?
I opine that it's really important and necessary for city dwellers to have a garden and park in cities because planting trees in cities will help them to the plants will help them to release the oxygen and absorb the carbon dioxide, which is really important for their health.
Alright, so there are going to be benefits if you spend time in a garden. What do you think?
I think spending time in garden is really necessary because when you spend time in the garden, you can relax after a busy and hot day, and also spend time in the garden is a way for you to be closer to the nature. And
okay, what plants are important in the economy of your country? Things that Vietnamese grow but are very important for the economy.
I think it's the rice because Vietnam is export rice to the world as the second country with the highest amount of rice, and rice will give the Vietnamese people the high income, and Vietnamese people live by selling rice.
Alright. So how would you encourage someone to grow their own food?
I will tell them about the importance of growing food on their own because it would cost them less money than buying food from the other, and also help them to relax.
Oh, thank you very much. Your test is over.